Hi guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. If this is your first time of stopping by, please don't forget to subscribe. Join this beautiful family. To our returning subscribers, don't forget to like, share, and if you have not subscribed before, please subscribe. Don't just come and be watching and don't subscribe. Please, that's the way you can support us. You can support us by subscribing. Today we are looking at the fully funded Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship, and this scholarship is for if you are interested in a Masters of Research or a PhD program. This scholarship is going to be covering it fully. Now, the scholarship is going to be offering up to a maximum of €31,000 per annum in any approved year. And this scholarship will consist of a stipend of €22,000 per annum, a contribution fee including non-EU fee up to a maximum of €5,750 per annum, and eligible direct research expenses of €3,250 per annum. Please, if you want to study in Ireland, you know that they don't have a lot of scholarship that is fully funded. So please, I always advise people to jump in on this, because Ireland can be a bit expensive. So you don't want to be, when you now get admission, you now be running up and down looking for scholarship when you could have just applied for this. Now, the degree type and the funding, they are going to be funding your Masters of Research for 1 year, your Structured Research Masters for 2 years, Traditional Doctorate for 3 years, and Structured Doctorate for 4 years. So any of these that are interested, it can be fully funded. Now, the scholarship is opened on 29th August 2024, and the applicant deadline is 10th October 2024. So there's not a lot of time, but you have roughly about 2 months. Now, your supervisor or mentor's deadline is October 17, 2024. So you have to, I'm going to show you, but you will need to find a supervisor, and your supervisor will have to fill in a form for you. Research office endorsement is 24th October 2024. Call outcome is end of April 2025. So by end of April, you should be knowing whether you have been given the scholarship or not. So let's go to the scholarship website to see how to apply. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So guys, this is the website for the Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship Program. I've told you all about what the scholarship has to offer. So let's just quickly go into how to apply for this. Please pay attention. Please pay attention, because there are some forms you need to fill, and there are some procedures you need to take that may not be like normal, master's or PhD program. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the core document. I will always recommend that you download the core document, because it gives you a detail of everything the scholarship is about and how to apply. So once you click on the 2025 core document, it's going to take you to this page. Now in this page, you're going to be seeing everything about the Irish Council scholarship and how to apply. So let me just quickly go to eligibility. Let's just look for that. Okay. Now, potential applicants will have to carefully ascertain whether they are eligible in advance of applying to either program. So now there's no age limit for applicants to be eligible for this program. All applicants must be affiliated with the listed eligible Irish higher education institution. So you have to apply to one of the eligible institutions. I'm going to be showing you their names and how you can go about. I'll give you an example of how you can apply for one. Now, applications will only be accepted in either Irish or English language. And as an applicant, you must not have had 2 previous unsuccessful applications to the relevant program. So if you have applied twice to a particular program and have been unsuccessful, then please do not apply again. Make sure that your research activity is not under these prohibited areas. The Irish Research Council is not going to be funding research activities under any of this program, like human cloning for reproductive purpose, genetic modification, and creation of human embryos. So if your research falls under this, either you change your research topic or you just abandon this scholarship, because you're not going to be funding any research activity under this. I already told you about the program and how much you're going to cover and all that, but let's now search for programs. Let's see whether all programs are covered. Okay. Now, the Government of Ireland program covers funding across all disciplines, from archaeology to zoology. So any program you're interested in, either in a master's in research or a PhD, please go on ahead and apply for it. As far as your research proposal doesn't fall under what I just listed above, just go on and apply for it. And now, please, you have to submit. Let's go back. Let me show you. You have to make sure that you have gotten in contact with the supervisor or the school has provided you the supervisor, and the supervisor will have to fill the supervisor's form. That's why I advise that you apply early so that you'll be able to get a supervisor and fill the supervisor's form before the deadline. I have showed the deadline for submitting the supervisor's form in the intro video, so do well to check that back. So let's continue. Now let's click on the eligible institutions or universities that we can use to apply for this program. Once you click on this link, it's going to take you to this page. Now in this page, you're going to be seeing all the universities and institutions that are eligible for this scholarship. So you can see it's a lot: Atlantic Technology, Dublin City University, Maynooth, Mary Immaculate. You can scroll down. There's a lot for you to pick from. They are also Irish. They are recognizing contribution of publicly funded research performance. So these are the universities that you can apply for. Any of the courses you can apply for it. So I want to show you how to apply for one. So let me pick Maynooth University just because I like the name. So let's see how to apply for this. So let's assume I want to do a master's in research or a PhD at Maynooth University. So I'm going to be clicking on Maynooth. Once I click on Maynooth, I'm going to click, this is the link. I'm going to be going to PhD and research programs. So once you do this, it's going to be taking me to this page. Now these are a list of all the PhD and research programs at Maynooth University. So we are going to see how to apply. So I'm going to be going to history today. Let's assume I want to do a master's of research or a PhD in history. So this is history. So let me open MLit. So MLit in bracket research means this is a master's in research. So once I click on masters in research, it's going to be taking me to the page. So I'm going to be seeing the overview. I'm going to be seeing the entry requirements. You can see the minimum English language proficiency. If English is not your first language, you may have to demonstrate it. Your research interest. Now this is very important. For Maynooth University, I don't think, based on their explanation, you're not going to be the one contacting the supervisor. You're going to just apply based on, these are the lecturers they have, or these are the professors they have, right? So every lecturer or professor have their research interests. You can see for Dr. Terras A. Dolly, this is what he or she specializes in. So you must see, okay, how do I tailor my research proposal to fit one of these people's area of interest? Because that will give you more, that will make you more eligible to be selected by one of them, right? So that's what you're going to do. And course structure, career options. So let's see how to apply. Once you click on how to apply, all they are telling you that you have to do is that you are advised to consult with the department well in advance of your intended date of application. So before you apply, please do well to get in touch with the department. This is their email. I'll also recommend that you let them know that you want to apply for a Irish Research Scholarship Council. Send them a message if you know that you are interested in studying this university and you meet the eligibility. Let them know you are interested in applying for it, and also ask them how you are going to get the supervisor to be able to fill your supervisor form, how they go about everything, so that you can be quickly informed and you will know how to start the process as soon as possible. So what you're going to be needing to apply is, after you have gotten in contact with them, you're going to be needing a full CV, an educational and relevant professional experience, a research proposal of approximately 1,000 words outlining the research topic you wish to pursue, certified copy of your transcript, results for all non-Maynooth University qualification, and you don't have application fee for this. So for this university, not all do. Some universities, I think like UCD, you may need to submit application fee for PhD, but do well to check that out. But for Maynooth, you don't have application fee. The same thing goes for, if I want to also take a PhD in history, this is the page. The same thing goes for it. It's the same requirement. Yes, it's just that maybe one you may need a master's degree, but they didn't even write it here, so you may not need. Okay, let's check the entry requirements. Okay, the entry requirement differs, so please do that to check that out. So if you now want to, if you have gotten in contact with the university and you want to submit an application, just click on the this link here, and it's going to take you to this page, and then you can now register and then apply for the course. But please make sure that you have already contacted the department page. This is their email. Make sure you contact them and tell them about your application to the Ireland research scholarship, and how you can go about that. So that's that for Maynooth. Remember that you have a lot of universities that are eligible to apply for, so you can do well to check that out to see which one you can apply for. So that's how to apply for, and I give you an example of how to apply to minutes. I don't want this video to be long, even though I would have given you one more example plus, but make sure you check this thing out. And some universities, you have to be the one that is going to be contacting the supervisor yourself, so please make sure you start as soon as possible. So let's go back to this main page. You're going to be downloading the indicative forms. Now this form is just giving you an example of how the application process is. I always advise that you download it so that when you're actually going to go and do the main application, you already know what the application is included. And this is the form that you're going to be giving your supervisor, your primary supervisor that's agreed to supervise you, and this is what they're going to be filling, because you have to submit that also. So let's go and check let's go and see what is included. Indicative applicant form. So you're going to be doing a preliminary eligibility test to see whether you're eligible for the scholarship. Just read it. Do you have a first class or a second class honors bachelor's degree? Do you have a master's degree? Have you had two previous unsuccessful applications to the Government of Ireland scholarship? If was this scholarship held to complete a master's or a PhD degree, put yes or no. Does your research proposal deal with any of this? If it deals with any of this, then you're not eligible to apply for this. Do you already have a primary supervisor that is based in one of the eligible Irish education institute? Your answer should be yes already by now, because you should already have a supervisor. So please, I don't want to go into it, but you're also going to be including your your research project, the university you're applying for, and the Irish research body and all that, right? If you also have your ORC ID identifier, so if you have done any research before and you want to put your identifier, please make sure you also put that, and just look at it, because when you're going to be applying, this is what they're going to be asking you on the page. So you don't need to fill in any of this. It's just for you to say, okay, when I'm applying, this is what the application portal is going to be like. Do you understand? So I even advise that you can just fill in like the important things. So all you have to do is that when you're ready to apply, you just transfer, copy and paste it to the page. The same thing also applies for your supervisor's form. This is what your supervisor is going to be filling, so you can just read that too and just keep it with you in case your supervisor has to fill this in and you have to submit it before you can now apply. So when you are already gotten your supervisor is already filling your form, you know that you have met the eligibility and you have got admission, because once you get a supervisor, that means you have already got admission in that particular eligible Ireland institute. Then you can now click on apply here. Once you click on apply here, it's going to take you to this page. Now in this page, if you are new to the system, click on register here. I'm an applicant, and then it's going to ask you to add all, and then you can now go ahead. You submit this. Once you submit this, then they will now give you what you need to be able to access the portal. So that's all you need for this scholarship. Please do well to read the core documents. I was not able to go into a lot of details about the scholarship because there's no time. Do you understand? So guys, that's all for this scholarship. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Please do well to start as soon as possible, because the deadline for submitting some of your supervisor's form, I think, is either October or September. Please do well to check the intro video, and that's all. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye guys.